Hello, Buzz 31 here in today's video. This video today we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Z's Kakarot DLCs. We're going to talk a little about quite a few different things today for this video. What kind of story we could be getting, what I think we might get, especially for 4, 5, and 6, and for the future, and pretty much have a good idea like what we're going to be having in terms of right now. So this video is part of my anime event series for November month. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the share button. And if you have any ideas of what you think for DLC or what you'd like to see, comment section below. And let's start this video here. So, there's a lot of talk that for DLC 5 and 6 could be Cooler and Broly, which I think those could be probably the next two after the Bardock one's done. I feel like we're gonna be having. I feel like the DLCs we're gonna be getting are probably gonna be like the movie pack villain ones. Another DLC that I think that we will have at some point because there was a talk about from somebody that mentioned that these DLCs are going to take place during different timelines. Now, another DLC I think we could get, I'm going to show you guys this, is I think we could get a Mira and Tawa and Android 21 DLC. I'm starting to show you that to you guys. I know that's not really the best angle, but I really feel like we can get one of those because I don't think the developers would necessarily put them in the game and then just like leave it there because they have to set them up for some type of something for the future. Because like Android 21, she's in like 4 or 5 different locations in the map areas. Mira and Tawa show up at a secret boss level fight, and after you defeat Mira and stuff, Tawa did mention the fact that they would come back. They will come back, but they mentioned the fact that they were coming back with others. They didn't specify who those others were. They just mentioned that they were coming with people. I feel like they're going to be a huge part of the movie villains. Because like I think that's what we're going to end up having, but I feel like that they're going to do something. I feel like Android 21 could probably get linked in with like, say like they do like Android 13 and stuff, because there is some stuff that you can do with Android 13 a little bit here. Obviously you have 3 villains you fight off in Android. You have Android 14, Android 15, you have 13. I would say maybe Android 21 would probably like fit somewhere in there. I don't know if she'll necessarily be like the protagonist, but maybe she might have some links and some secrets involved with more of Dr. Giro's creations and stuff. But we'll see. This is pretty much how I think the DLCs could go. I do think we could get a DLC with Garlic Jr. because in the game they kind of skipped over the Garlic Jr. stuff, even though they were kind of like filler and stuff. There are some lengthy stuff they can do with Garlic Jr. a little bit. But I'm not too sure how they're going to do that, though. The World's Strongest, I think, will be really interesting. I think it's be interesting fighting against Dr. Willow, though, like a big old giant villain, like robot-like villain. And then, of course, you have Turles from the Tree of Might movie, which is the evil Saiyan before Goku Black started coming out. That one I like to see them actually try to do something with. Because I feel like maybe they can give us a bit more lore towards Turles and stuff a little bit here and there. But even though Turles is like, he's like the only villain, and plus his henchman you got to fight against too. So I could see, maybe they can be a little bit lengthy with Turles, but we'll see. But I think the ones that we could probably get, for sure, would be like the Cooler and the Broly. Now the Cooler one, they can link that one pretty well with the Revenge of Cooler, and then you have the Return of Cooler, where he comes back as Meta Cooler, and so they can definitely link some things with those. And then you have the Broly DLC, because there's 3 movies. You could link it with all the way from, I would assume they'll do Bio Broly, but the thing is, if they do Bio Broly, the main characters of that movie was Goten and Trunks and Krillin and Ender 18. All 4 of them are support characters. You can't play them in the game. They would have to obviously have those characters as playable characters and stuff, and not support characters. Maybe they could probably have a 4th DLC. What I mean by 4th one, with Broly, because obviously they can probably do something with like the Super Broly or something in there too. Because I did hear that there is possibilities at some point in the future that they could definitely do some Super stuff, because in a way they've already started the Super stuff, because we've already got the Super Saiyan God Red and Blue forms, and they did some somewhat Super stuff already with Resurrection F and then the Battle of Gods kind of like deal. So the next thing left to pretty much add as far as Super is the deal where you have that one tournament deal with Universe 6 where Goku fights Hit, and then the other Saiyan, Kaba and stuff like that, because you didn't really get to meet Caulifla and Kale just yet. As far as those DLCs goes, I think those will be later on. But I think for the main focus, I'm pretty sure it's going to be just the movie villain ones for right now. So, I feel like we could get a Fusion Reborn. Even though Fusion Reborn, I know a lot of people are kind of thinking, well, Super Janemma is only one villain. True. But as far as Super Janemma and stuff, if you remember during when he's fighting Goku and Vegeta in hell and stuff, you also have to forget that he did have the ability to bend reality, so which caused a lot of characters that came back from the dead, including featured and familiar villains from the past that they've all fought against, and they all came back to life. And then Gohan and Videl, Goten, and Trunks were taking care of that issue, while Goku and Vegeta are taking care of this character here. So you can definitely link some stuff with that a little bit. Not to mention you also have Pycon's character, who kind of is in this movie as well, which we never really got to see in the game. And we never really got to fight him in the Otherworld tournament, which I kind of hope they actually add that in that DLC. Because there's some secrets in there of how Goku learned to become Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 3 in the Otherworld, is where that all came to be. So a lot of people wondered, the whole secrecy about that. So maybe they'll reveal some stuff there a little bit. But I kind of like to see what they do with this in the future, guys. Like with these different types of DLC timelines that we're gonna have in the near future. Like, what do you guys hopefully they'll do? And what would you guys like to see? Post in the comment section below. Um, Tell me what DLCs you guys are looking forward to that you kind of hope that are the next ones after Bardock. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.